Hi folks, nice to have you here back in our office at Bachmann Scher in Munich. Even on a rainy day we talk about day-date watches with nice colorful dials.
And funky finish. So what do we have here? We have a stellar dial with spiders. That means it has some hairlines with diamond setting in orange. I mean, come on, how cool can it get?
These colors are hardly seen, called, as you said, stellar.
They made it for royal houses in the Middle East and on special request, right?
On special request. And most of them went to the Far East and some to the US. But
I love this.
Real 70s colors, it's
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Your pick, I know, whenever we have a treat or at Bachmann Scher, you pick it and you wear it at least for one day. Why?
Even if it's a little bit too small for me, I love to look at this watch because it's really special and it shows the idea of the 80s. It was much more expensive than the regular day dates
because
at the time.
Was in solid, like, I mean, there was no core left. It's through and through gold, white gold, rose gold, yellow gold, and white gold again.
And it's so worthy and so heavy if you have it in your hands because it's about 30% more gold in the bracelet.
But nobody bought it because it looked like a steel and gold Datejust, exactly. Right?
It's something to show off, not to show off, you know?
What's the name of the dial? That's still very interesting.
It's called vignette. Red vignette means outside dark and it becomes lighter in the middle
out
part.
To the center, right?
Exactly.
This is beautiful. So we have another funky watch from the early 80s. Oyster-Quartz day-date.
It's a very masculine watch. For most of the Rolex lovers, if you wear it and somebody come in and ask you for the watch, they think it's a fake watch because it's a quartz movement. So the second is hacking and the style is really different to the regular Oyster watches, but it's so cool. It's so masculine.
It's very 70s in design. It looks a bit like a Royal Oak or has a special late 70s touch. The gold day dates, they were classic gifts from the United States companies. When you worked your ass off for 20 years, they gave you a gold Rolex, right? It was mostly a day date when you were lucky. And
management watch.
A successful management
watch.
I like the Oyster-Quartz. So the last watch is a current day date in rose gold. I love the metallic color of the dial with the huge baguette diamond setting and the diamond bezel.
And the bracelet and the case has now its perfect proportions.
It finishes now really under the bezel. It looks much nicer than the older ones where you still saw where the bracelet ends, and it's much thicker. It's called the 40mm day date, but actually it's 41mm. We measured it out. Beautiful for men and women. And last but not least, the specialty of the week. Great find. What is it?
It's the most beautiful non-day date we bought lately. It's an Air King. And this dial used to be blue, and it exploded through sun UV streams, not X-ray, like it went up to the
Mount Everest. It was an expedition watch. 3 people had their Air Kings on Mount Everest, and when they returned from the top, the dial looked like this. It kind of exploded. It looks very special.
It's
very
really
neat.
stunning. It's really stunning. It looks like wood or something else. It's fantastic.
If you would have to choose this week, what's your choice?
I definitely would go for the
Tridor.
Tridor.
Go for the Tridor. And I would have this tropic dial on a steel Air King. Beautiful pieces.
Thank you, folks, for listening. See you next week.
Yes.
We're going to keep on buying.